Salina is an island in the Aeolian Islands north of Sicily, southern Italy. It is the second largest island in the archipelago. Salina is divided between three comuni: Santa Marina on the eastern coast, Malfa to the north, and Leni to the southwest. From Leni down towards the sea is the village of Ranella, Sicily. Above the village of Leni is Val d'Urquieza in the center of the island. The other smaller villages are Capoferro, Pollara and Lingua. There are currently approximately 4,000 residents living on the island. Geography: Salina has a total surface area of 27 square kilometers. It is included on the World Heritage List especially because of its worth for volcanology. It is composed of 6 volcanoes. The oldest ones are at Pizzo di Corvo, Monte Rivi and close to Capoferro, although these are barely recognizable from a morphological point of view, while the volcano layer of Monte Fossa del Felci at 968 meters is the highest peak in the archipelago, and Monte dei Pori 886 meters are both almost perfectly preserved. A lower crater lies just above sea level near the small village of Pollara, on the northwest corner of the island, half of which has fallen into the sea. The most recent eruption on Salina occurred on the western part of the island about 13,000 years ago and formed the semicircular crater of Pollara. Its activity was mainly explosive and produced large pumice deposits. All that remains of the endogenic activities are some post-volcanic phenomena called gurgling, and a thermal spring at Pertusa. The gurgling phenomena are at Ranella and are basically caused by the emission of underwater gas and vapors. When this phenomenon is at its most active, it can lift the seabed. Vegetation: from a distance Salina looks entirely green with 2 rounded high mountains and a smooth coastline. More than 400 different types of plants grow on the island and grapes, olives and capers are cultivated. Salina was the first among the Aeolian Islands to protect its environment with a natural preserve, known as the Riserva Naturale del Fossa del Felci dei Pori. The mountainsides of the island are covered with ferns, poplars, chestnut trees and typical Mediterranean vegetation including with caper bushes, prickly pear cactus, and a variety of orchards, olive groves and vineyards. The island is particularly notable for Malvasia, a famous white wine that is only produced on Salina. It is golden in color and has an intense, delicately sweet bouquet. There has also been a local revival of the production of superior quality low-acid olive oil. It is claimed that Salina produces the best capers in the world, and during the first weekend of June there is an annual caper festival. History: a Greek settlement, from the 4th century BC through to the times of Imperial Rome, once lay on the modern-day site of the small town of Santa Marina. A number of tombs from this era have been discovered further inland. Several traces of Greek and Roman culture have been found on the island. In the Hellenic age the island was named Didyma, a Greek name which refers to the 2 mountains as twins. The island was inhabited as far back as the Bronze Age and has been developed and then abandoned many times over the subsequent millennia. Areas on the island, including the 2 mountain peaks, were designated as a natural reserve in 1981. Main sites: the salt lake in Lingua was once a site for production of sea salt, hence the name Salina. On the slopes of the fossa, several Roman tombs have been excavated. Sanctuary of the Madonna del Terzito, located between Malfa and Leni in the saddle known as Val d'Urquieza between the twin volcanoes, and built in 1630. The religious center of Salina, it attracts pilgrims on the main feast day of July 23 every year. In the 18th century the ruins of a typical imperial Roman villa were noted here but have since sunk into the ground. Events: there is an annual caper festival held on Salina during the first week of June every year. The first week in October is the Aeolian Food and Wine Week. There is the Salina Fest, an international festival on narrative documentary that takes place in Salina every year since 2007. Transportation. Salina has two ports, Santa Marina and Ranella, served by ferries and hydrofoils from Hydrofoil Service is active from Naples, Palermo, Reggio Calabria, Messina and Milazzo. There is a regular bus service connecting all the villages on the island. A main road connects Lingua, Santa Marina, Malfa and Pollara, and a side road runs between the two volcanoes Teleni and Ranella.